گلۆباڵی هەولێر خاوەنی پێشکەوتوترین سیستەمی خوێندن و کامپێسی ئەلکترۆنیە. ئامانجمان پێشکەشکردنی کوالیتیەکی بەرزە بە نرخێکی گونجاو لەگەڵ داشکاندنی تایبەت بۆ قوتابیان. هەلی خۆتۆمارکردن لە یەکێک لە بەشە ناوازەکانی زانکۆی گلۆبال لە دەستمەدا کە بریتین لە بەڕێوەبردننی کار، بەڕێوەبردننی نەوت و گاز، ئەندازیاری سایبەر سیکیۆریتی، ئەندازیاری سۆفتوێر، ئەندازیاری نێتوۆرک، ئەندازیاری تێلێکۆمیونیکیشن. زانکۆی گلۆباڵی هەولێر، کوالیتی بەرز بە نرخێکی کەم.
دەمێ زۆرۆک دایک و بابت من باشترین جێ بۆ من هەڵبژارد داکو تێدا گەشە بکەم. دەما چوویمە باخچێ ساڤایان هەند کەیف خۆش بووم من هەست پێکرد ئەزت ناوخێزانە خودا. ئەڤەژی هەمیش بەر هەلویستێن جوانên مامۆستایت من و هەردەم تاری کار بوون ji bo geşepêdana astê min ê rawşenbîrî. Her ji vê qonaxê min hest bi pêşkeftinê kir heta çûyme qonaxa xandina seretayî. Edvê qonaxê jî da çi asteng nehatine pêşiya min û her ji destpêkê min arezêt xwe aşkira kirin û pişikdar bûm çendîn xolên rahênaniyên cûr û cûr da. ادگل هوالن خو عبدالخوشی من بری خود دا پاشا روژا خو جبو بدز و اینانا همی خونین ما دمی که اسمازم بایم هر شوی قطبخانه من دست بقوناغا خواندنا آماده ایجی کر اتمان قطبخانه دا از فیری گرنگی دانموم جبو جسته خو ورزش و ملوانیان ادگلک بوارن جورا و جور دا من ازمون ور کردن من ji baxçê Savayan yê qutabxana internasyonala Amerîkî dest pê kir. Nûke, qonaxa dimahiyê ya amadeyî di heman qutabxaneda me bi serkeftî bi dimayekîna. Min xewna xuya mazim dezveyîna. Nûke, amade me bu zankoyê. Qutabxana Amerîkîya Nîvdewletî li Duhokê. Pêşa roja te li vêrê dest pê diket.
بۆ ڕێکلامکردن لە کوردستان 24 پەیوەندی بکەن بە کۆمپانیای ئۆری میدیا.
شش ساڵ تێدەپەڕێت و ئێمە لە نێو جەرگەی پێشهات و گۆڕانکاریەکان داین.
لە ناو ڕووداوەکاندا بووین و لە ناویان دەمێنینەوە.
پێشهاتەکان دەبینین،
دەبیستین، گەنگەشەیان دەکەین. پەیامەکەمان نەگۆڕاوە بۆ ئەوەی
بە سەرچاوی متمانەی ئێوە بمێنینەوە.
لە پشتی کامێرەکان دەوەستین و
چەند هەنگاوێک لە چیرۆکەکان دوورین.
ji bo hûrgiliyên bûyeran ji we re bigêrîn.
دگەل چیرۆکان دژین هوروگلیان بە باوەری دەبێژن.
لە کوردستان 24 ڕاستیەکان بزانە.
ڕۆژنامەگەری وای لێ کردووم زیاتر لە خەڵک نزیک ببمەوە.
هەست بووان بکەم ئازارێن وان ڤەگوهێزم.
کوردستان 24
حکوومەتی هەرێمی کوردستان و کونسڵی گشتی نوێی ئیتالیا لە هەرێمی کوردستان کۆبوونەوە و کونسڵی ئیتالیا ئامادەی وڵاتەکەی بۆ فراوانکردنی هاریکاری و هەماهەنگیکردن لەگەڵ حکوومەتی هەرێمی کوردستان ڕاگەیاند. لەسەر ئەرچی سەرۆکی حکوومەت منداڵێکی تازە لە دایکبووی کورد لە بێلاڕووس چارەسەری پێویستی بۆ دەکرێت و دەگەڕێندرێتەوە هەرێمی کوردستان. جێگیری سەرۆکی کۆمسیۆنی یەکێتی ئەوروپا بە مەبەستی تاوتوێکردنی قەیرانی کۆچبەران بڕیارە لە چەند ڕۆژی داهاتوودا سەردانی هەرێمی کوردستان بکات. سەرۆکی ئەنجومەنی دادوەری عێراق ڕای دەگەنێت پرسی ساختەکاری لاڵبژاردن تا ئێستا بە بەڵگەیەکی یاسایی نەسەلمێنراوە. سەرۆکی حکوومەتی هەرێمی کوردستان و کونسڵی گشتی نوێی ئیتالیا لە هەرێمی کوردستان کۆبوونەوە. مەسرور بارزانی سەرۆکی حکوومەتی هەرێمی کوردستان لەگەڵ میکێلێ کامیرۆتا کونسڵی گشتی نوێی ئیتالیا لە هەرێمی کوردستان کۆبەوە. سەرۆکی حکوومەت پیرۆزبایی دەست بەکاربوونی لە کونسڵی گشتی نوێی ئیتالیا کرد و هیوای خواست لە ئەرکەکانیدا سەرکەوتوو بێت و پەیوەندیەکانی نێوان هەرێمی کوردستان و ئیتالیا لە هەموو بوارەکاندا پەرە پێ بدات. کونسڵی گشتی ئیتالیا ئاماژەی بە گرنگی بەهێزبوونی پەیوەندیەکانی وڵاتەکەی لەگەڵ هەرێمی کوردستان کرد و ئامادەی ئیتالیا بۆ فراوانکردنی هاریکاری و هەماهەنگیکردن لەگەڵ حکوومەتی هەرێمی کوردستان ڕاگەیاند. هەروەها سەرۆکی حکوومەت هێرێمی کوردستان و فەرماندەی گشتی هێزی ئۆپەراسیۆنی تایبەتی فەڕەنسا تاوتوێی هەوڵەکانی ڕوبەڕووبوونەوەی تیرۆریان کرد. مەسرۆر بارزانی لەگەڵ جەنەڕال بەرتراند توجوز فەرماندەی گشتی هێزی ئۆپەراسیۆنی تایبەتی فەڕەنسا کۆبەوە. لە کۆبنەوەکەدا گفتوگۆ دەربارەی پەرەپێدانی پەیوەندی و هەماهەنگی نێوان فەڕەنسا و هەرێمی کوردستان و هەوڵەکانی بەرەنگاربوونەوەی تیرۆر کرا. فەرماندەی گشتی هێزی ئۆپەراسیۆنی تایبەتی فەڕەنسا ئاماژەی با پێگەی گرنگی هەرێمی کوردستان کرد وەک فاکتەرێکی سەرنجی لە عێراق و ناوچەکەدا و
FIBA Women's EuroBasket Qualifiers 2023. We're here in Kiev, Ukraine, where the Ukraine are taking on France.
لە چوارچێوەی هاوپەیمانی نێودوڵەتی دژی داعش. سەرۆکی حکوومەت سوپاسی پشتیوانی بەردەوامی فەڕەنسای کرد و ئامادەی هەرێمی کوردستانیشی
بۆ بەڕێوەدانی زیاتر
هەماهەنگی دوولایەنە دەربڕی.
Miscommunication there, and Yagapova comes up with the ball. Nice no-look pass from her, and Ukraine with the early lead after 2 minutes here in this game. Paget with the pass to Endi Miem. She's off the mark, and Ukraine looking to get out and run. Nice pass inside, gets it back out. Yagapova, she doesn't miss when left open like that. Not only a star for this Ukrainian team, but she's also a star in the FIBA EuroLeague event. She plays for Fenerbahce, knows Gabby Williams very well. Back to Endi Miem, who isn't able to convert, but she's the foul. And she's going to get to go to the line for 2. Ukraine, unfortunately, playing without Udadenko, who has been a mainstay for them for many, many years. Rulyova, there you saw, checking in for Ukraine. See Coach Radulovic going to his bench early in this game, as Mia misses the first of 2. But her second one's good. So France able to cut the lead to just 4. Look inside. Malyshenko to her teammate Yagapova with a tough shot, but she's able to draw the foul on Williams. And there you see the fans excited to cheer on their home nation here in the capital city of Ukraine. Yagapova is someone who's definitely going to have to come out and have a big game for Ukraine if they do want to beat France. She's able to convert both her free throws. Quarter. Marine Joannas, her shot's off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Miem comes up with it, and she's fouled. Definitely not something you want to give up. Easy baskets here for France. Good job staying with it by Miem. And that foul, I believe, is going to go on Dubrovina, number 4, the point guard for Ukraine. And Miem is able to convert her free throw. Tough shot by Malyshenko, but it's good for 2 points. No hesitation there by the Ukrainians taking their opportunities, looking for their quick baskets when given. Marine Joannes gets it inside. Miem is able to score. France still trailing early here. Tough defense there. I think the foul is going to go against France. So Ukraine are going to keep the ball. I believe that foul... Oh no, sorry. I think the foul is called on Ukraine. Number 10, Malyshenko. So France with an opportunity to cut into the lead here in this first quarter. Paget almost turns it over, but somehow gets the ball back. Her three-point shot is good. Went from an almost turnover to a three-point basket for Marie-Ève Paget, who is making her first senior team appearance here. You might recognize her name. She has played 3-on-3 for France for many years now, as she got the call up to join the team. Keep in mind, those who follow women's basketball know that France made quite a few changes after the Tokyo Olympics. Their new coach, Jean-Aimé Toupin. Paget picks up her foul. So Ukraine with the ball. Now you see Paget just kind of ran into the offensive player there. Nice penetration, good pass. The recipient of that is Malyshenko. Ball inside to Gruda. She's gonna draw a foul on number 12, Rulyova. Herriot checking in for France. Another player getting an opportunity. Has played many competitions, 3-on-3 for France, and she's getting her first call up. Turnover by France. Yagapova says, nope, you can't stop me, and she goes all the way for another 2 points. We talked about how she is someone for Ukraine who really needs to step up and have a big game for them tonight if they want to give themselves a chance to beat France. Missed shot there by Miem, and now Ukraine running again. Good defense by Gruda. She steals it. Layup is well off though, but France get the ball back. And another turnover by France, and that's Bankole who turned it over. No look pass to Malyshenko, and it's good. Nice transition offense there by Ukraine. Coach is happy, that's for sure, and France has to call an early timeout.
United, inspirerend, competitiva, ambiciozna, stylish, powerful, diverse, diferente, beraber, inspiring. Well, there you saw it, that Women's EuroLeague commercial. Many of these players play in the EuroLeague and play against each other, some with each other. So Coach Toupin wants to talk about it for France. He took over about a month ago. Replacing longtime coach Valérie Garnier. France hopeful to qualify for another Women's EuroBasket in 2023. They have finished second
at 5 consecutive EuroBasket events. France with the ball. Good defense here from Ukraine. Chartreux, time running out. Ball goes inside to Rupert, nice steal by her, and she gets her first 2 baskets of the game. Nice patience there by the French team. Good defense, forces the steal, and now France running. Rupert is the recipient, and she has a quick 4 points. And now Ukraine and coach Radulovic wants to talk about it. So a good job there coming out of the timeout for France to cut down the lead of 4 quick baskets.
Если есть возможность да помогнемо, ми държи да останови здесь. Понимаете? Ми държи да останови меч ми важен. Значи не можемо позволити да теряємо меч на половину площадки и не разрешаємо се. Ето легки очки што ми им даруємо да забиваме легки очки, понимаете? Если надо и фаулом остановите, но не пускайте их да ми забивають. Нека чу да ми играють они се с баскетбол сегодня. Понимаете? Давай!
Well, there you heard it. Not sure what he said, but he was very passionate about it. His players agree with him. And hopefully they'll have the kind of reaction out of a timeout like we just saw France. France with a 3-point deficit over Ukraine here in the first quarter. 18-15, a little over 3.5 minutes left to play. Little full court pressure. Ukraine able to get the ball in easily. Dubrovina almost turns it over. She doesn't, and a 3-point basket by Rulyova. So good job there coming out of the timeout for Ukraine. 21-15, they lead France early here. Chartreux, good defense, nowhere really to go, tough layup. Ukraine attacking, and a wide open, uncontested layup for Ukraine, but the response by France, and Joannes, 3-point basket for her. Yagapova, her 3-point shot is off. Bankole with the rebound, she pushes it, finds Joannes in transition. She just hit one and she just hit her second. So a good job there by France pushing the ball. Tough defense here by France. Coach Tupin, I think maybe wanted an over and back or an 8-second backcourt call. I do think Iliana Rupert touched that ball though, so Ukraine with the ball. Shot clock winding down. Wide open 3-point shot attempt is good by Filevic. So good job by her to get the lead back up to 5. Wide open, no defense, everyone collapsed by France. And really Ukraine taking advantage of maybe some miscommunication defensively by France here. 26-21, minute and a half remaining. For Ukraine. Good ball rotation movement here, sorry. Nice attack and reverse finish. Coach Tupan not too happy with his team's defense. He can't be too happy with his team's defense early in this game. 28 points already for Ukraine in the first quarter. Joanna's three-point shot is off. And Ukraine looking to possibly build their lead early in this contest. Shot fake is off, but offensive rebound gets kicked back out to Yagapova, and she doesn't often miss two in a row. She missed her last one, but she made that one. Missed her previous one before this shot, excuse me. And her three-point shot is good, and now a 10-point lead for Ukraine. Charteroux misses. Rupert with the offensive rebound. Her shot is off, but she draws a foul. Substitutions here. Mignatoire, number 44, checking in for France, also making her 5-on-5 debut, very well known with the French team and their 3-on-3 program. Played in the Olympics in Tokyo for France, along with Paget. Iliana Rupert gives herself 2 more points in this contest as Abby Gay checks into the game for France. Now, Ukraine, one last possession. Shot clock and game clock, more or less similar. Obviously, they're just going to let the time wind out and give the ball to Yagapova. Her step-back shot is off. Gay with the rebound, but Melashenko comes up with it. She isn't able to get a shot off, though. Abby Gay trying to say, I think I was fouled on that defensive rebound. She came over her back, but no call. And Ukraine up early in this contest over France, 31-23. Well, cheerleaders trying to get the fans excited. I think the Ukrainian fans, have a lot to be excited for as their team are up 31-23 over France at the end of 10 minutes. Highlights here from the first half. Both teams shooting the ball relatively well. Ukraine are 5 of 6 from three-point range, while France are shooting 4 of 7. Clearly, as a coach, and I'm sure Coach Tupin for France can't be too happy with his team, that they've given up 31 first quarter points to Ukraine. As a coach, I'm sure you could be happy about the 23 points you scored, but not when you're letting another team score 31 points. So I think that has to, at the end of this first quarter, be an emphasis for France moving forward. They got to do a better job defensively. They got to tighten things up, not give as many wide open shots that Ukraine had for them to be able to crawl back into this game. Start of the second quarter here at the FIBA EuroBasket qualifications. Ukraine taking on France. France with the early lead. Good job defensively here. Shot clock already winding down for Ukraine. Movement. Yagapova gets over. Her shot's off, but an offensive rebound and a quick shot attempt. I believe she possibly thought the shot didn't hit the rim. And that's why it was a great offensive rebound. She could have held it, though, and got maybe a better shot for Ukraine. Anyway, ball back to France. Miniatore with her first shot attempt of the game. It's off. Ukraine, good ball movement. Nice pass fakes. Oh, great pass underneath. Foul is drawn. What a beautiful pass by Dubrovina, number 4. Look at this. No-look pass. Good job drawing the defense there. And she's able to hit her teammate. Isn't able to score, but draws the foul. And now an opportunity for Ukraine to score 2 more points. Jurkevicius, I believe, number 11 at the line, yes, for Ukraine. Her first free throw is off the mark. She makes the second. Miniatore attacking the basket. Her layup is off. Some full court pressure here, but a wide open, I think Yagapova maybe gave up a missed layup opportunity. Was a good 3-point shot, but I'm pretty sure if you're the coach, you're telling Yagapova, that's your layup, that's your reverse layup. Go up strong, try draw a foul. I would say that is, you know, those who have followed women's basketball definitely know who number 23 is, who just got another assist. It is a big part of number 23 Ukraine, Alina Yagopova's game, where she has improved, is her passing. She has been a prolific scorer for so many years, but now she is just so dangerous because she really knows how to create for her teammates. So a defensive foul. Ball back to France. Torre thought about it, passes it. Gruda, well defended. She's got nowhere to go. France, shot clock. They get it off just in time. And Chartereau with 2 points. So good defense there by Ukraine. Just didn't have enough at the end of that shot clock. Malashenko's 3-point shot is off, and another offensive rebound for Ukraine. 3-point shot attempt for Dubrovina. And again, Ukraine just playing exceptionally well, up 12 with 7.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Gruda, her shot attempt is off. Another defensive rebound. And Yagapova, what a pass! Good job there by Ukraine getting out and running. And France coach Jean-Aimé Tupin calls his second timeout of the first half, and clearly he cannot be too happy about the way his team has come out early in this game. There you see it. Beautiful pass by Dubrovina to Yagapova.
Maintenant, avant chaque attaque, on veut la balle intérieure. C'est quoi ce basket à risque là? Et après on ne défend pas. Oh! On joue, on rentre la balle intérieure, on ressort la balle, on transfère, on vient au pic. Voilà, là on fait une passe de passe-tir, une passe de passe-tir. C'est quoi ce basket-là? Donc on a le temps.
Well, Coach Tupin not too happy with his players. He wants them to get the ball inside and back outside, inside, back outside. Not 1-2 pass shot. And then he says they're playing absolutely no defense. So obviously a point of emphasis is taking care of the ball on offense, moving it on offense, and then getting back, giving yourself an opportunity to defend. So let's see, they had a great reaction after the first timeout was called, France, in the first quarter. Let's see if they can do the same here in this second quarter. 39 points already for Ukraine. They're shooting a blistering 68% from the floor. Paget back into the game for France, as well as Johannes.
Team of France used all timeouts in the first half of the game. Команда збірної Франції використала усі тайм-аути у першій половині зустрічі.
Gruda. Step through, nowhere to go, pretty well defended. Tough shot by her. Good job by Ukraine, and now they're running again. France, Paget with an easy layup for her. Good defensive pressure. I think Dobrevina thinks maybe she was fouled. And now an unforced turnover. Miscommunication, maybe trying to do a little bit too much here. Paget maybe got away with a little bit of a foul. And ball back to France, and able, another chance for them to cut into this lead, 39-27. Johannes, her pull-up shot is off. Great defensive rebound there by Jurkovicius for the Ukraine. Yugapova, tough pass, nice catch. Her shot is off though. Really nowhere to go. Waits too long, and the double team is able to get their hands on the ball and force a jump ball situation. Ball will stay with France. So Ukraine going to their bench. Shmatova checking in. Gruda, her shot is up. It's off, but she's able to fight for the rebound, gets poked out to Johannes, and her shot's off. France really not shooting the ball well, especially in this second quarter, excuse me. Nice hustle by Shmatova, but she isn't able to come up with it, so the ball gets given back to France. Rolyova, number 12 there, checking in. (39-27), 5.5 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Paget. Good defense. Miam has to throw it up. Her shot's off. It does hit the rim. Yagapova comes up with the rebound, and she's running, folks. And she goes all the way, but isn't able to convert. She might have got poked in the eye. She's not back on defense, so an easy, possibly 2 points for France, but Mia misses. And a good job just there tying up the ball, and I believe the ball is going to go back out to Ukraine. So a good job, a missed opportunity more or less for France. I thought Ukraine did a great job getting back on defense and were able to tie up the ball. There you see Miam fighting for it. Yegopova. She drives hard to the basket, is fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line. She's been quiet here in the second quarter. She does already have 12 points, has played this entire game so far. 12 points to go along with 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And we talked about, she is a player for Ukraine who definitely needs to step up and have a big game for them if they want to possibly cause maybe one of the biggest upsets in women's basketball at this EuroBasket qualifications. Gabby Williams, her pass out to Joannes. She's fouled, so it won't be free throws. Now France with the ball. Ukraine leading by 13 with 4 minutes left. A little over 4 minutes. Joannes, shot fakes, almost turns it over. Ball inside, Charteroux gets the ball poked away, but they're going to call a foul on Ryova, number 12. Tough call, maybe the right call. Williams stops, pops, her shot's off. Yagopova with the rebound, and now Ukraine are trying to push the tempo. Oh, backdoor pass. Would have been a great catch, pass, layup had she made it. But Miam was able to get her hand on the ball. Ball goes out, Ukraine ball. .13 seconds left on the shot clock. Yagopova. She gets it back. She hesitates. She drives. Nice kick out. Wide open three-point shot is good for Filovic. And I believe that's her third three-point basket already in this first half for Ukraine. Charteroux, her two-point shot is good. Yagopova taking her time, trying to create. Three-point shot attempt. I thought that was pretty well defended there by Williams, but there is no stopping that woman, folks. Another 3 points for Yagopova. She has 16 already in this game. And a foul. It's going to be the fourth team foul. First foul on Shmatova, number 5. Good call there by the ref. Not a bad foul by Shmatova. Charteroux, her three-point shot is off, but I believe they're going to call a foul on number 23, Yagopova. So that's going to put Alexia Charteroux. We'll see here. Oh, nope, we get to watch the shot though. So three free throw attempts for Charteroux. One of those, if you're a coach, you never like to see your players foul, especially not on a three-point attempt. Number 4, Dubrovina. Looks like she's going to check back into the game, as we saw Chartreux made all 3 of her free throw attempts to cut the lead back down to 14, 46-32 for Ukraine with just under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Yagupova. Nice move. She's fouled by Gabby Williams. It's a pretty good head-to-head matchup. Last year, Gabby Williams was chaperone in the Women's EuroLeague, was Defensive Player of the Year, going up against Alina Yagupova, number 23 for Ukraine, who plays for Fenerbahce and played for Fenerbahce last year, was MVP of the Women's EuroLeague. So what a great matchup for basketball fans. And she converts both her free throws. Joannes looking inside, passes it off. Paget finds Chartreux, an open Bankole. Her three-point shot is off. And ball back to Ukraine with an opportunity to possibly extend this lead over France. Nice pass underneath. Missed opportunity there by Rylyova. Good defensive effort there by Ukraine to force a turnover. Here you see the travel by Chartreux, so Ukraine gets the ball back. Shot clock winding down. Wild three-point shot attempt is good. And Ukraine now 51-32 over France with under 2 minutes to play. Endimium misses an easy basket, is able to get her rebound back and converts. But what a first half so far by this Ukrainian team, and the fans must just be going wild in Kiev. Melyshenko takes her time, nowhere really to go. Tough shot, she misses, and ball goes back to France. So France with an opportunity to try and cut into this lead. Ukraine's biggest lead was 19 points. We just saw it. Endimium, her three-point shot is good. And I'm sure these French players are saying, finally, we're getting a little something going. So timeout called by Coach Radulovic. He wants to talk about what to do here in this last minute left to play in the second quarter. Well, you heard it, folks. Pass and cut, pass and cut. Obviously, with a minute left, a little over a minute left to play, comfortable lead over France. You don't want to give up. You don't want to shoot the ball too early. And you don't want to turn the ball over and let France get a little bit of momentum heading into the locker room at halftime. But you don't want to miss open opportunities, especially with the way that Ukraine has been shooting the ball early in this game. 9 of 14 from three-point range, 64%. Yagapova passes to, again, another wide open shot attempt by Ryova, and she's able to convert. So just a great job there offensively. But I have to question, where's the defense from France? Miam, her shot's off. Charteroux with the offensive rebound. Tough left-hand shot. And now Ukraine with a chance to extend this lead before half. Good ball movement and patience here. Ball gets kicked back out to Yagapova. She passes it off. Shot clock winding down. Tough shot attempt there by Dubrovina. And ball back. France, but Joannes turns it over, and Ukraine are going to have the last shot. 10 seconds left in this first half. Yagapova stops, pops. Her three-point shot is off. And France are able to come up with a defensive rebound to stop the bleeding a little bit. And had Yagapova hit that shot, we would have had a huge, comfortable lead heading into the halftime for France. Ukraine do have a very comfortable lead over France after 30 minutes. 54-37, folks. Who would have thought Ukraine, after 20 minutes, over France, giving their fans something to cheer about? What a game so far at this year's FIBA Women's EuroBasket Qualifications, Window 1. 38 nations, competing for only 14 tickets to the 2023 FIBA Women's EuroBasket event, which will be held in Slovenia and Israel. So the co-hosting countries will have an automatic bid. Some highlights from this first half, a lot of highlights for Ukraine. We'll take a look at some statistics as well. Ukraine just shooting the lights out of the ball. And I talked about Yagapova, number 23 for Ukraine. She had to have a huge game for them. She already has 18 points, 5 of 11 shooting to go along with 4 assists. But really, I think for me, one of the surprise players for Ukraine so far is number 8, Filivic. She has 15 points, 3 of 4 from three-point range, to go along with 4 rebounds. She has just been outstanding. Overall, Ukraine shooting just over 57% in this game, compared to France only shooting 33%. France with 6 turnovers. Ukraine also has 6 turnovers. No surprise, 17 assists for Ukraine compared to only 10 for France. Talked early in the game, Coach Jean-Aimé Toupin is now the play caller for France. So I'm sure it's some adjustments, getting used to his style of play, obviously putting in new systems. And I think we see France here struggling a little bit with maybe their identity and how they want to play. But what a superb first half. I'm not sure you could even ask for a better first half if you're Coach Radulovic, for the Ukraine. What more can you really ask for his players? I think defensively they've done a good job of taking away some easy looks, especially from the inside of this French team. Sandrine Gruda and Miam not shooting the ball particularly well. She is 3 of 9. Gruda has only shot 4 times, and she is 0 of 4. So you need to give credit where credit's due, and I think a lot of that has to do with the game plan of this Ukrainian team. This is Group B action in Window 1 here at the FIBA Women's EuroBasket Qualifications. Lithuania and Finland, the other two teams in Group B, going head-to-head right now. Halftime score, Finland are trailing by 11 to Lithuania, 35-24. Well, folks, don't go far because we might see a big upset. We'll be right back with some second half action.
Сказати, що це не просто прибиральники, це найкращіші танки України. Ігор Максимчук та Олександр Захаров. Давайте трішечки дамо наснаги хлопцям, вони нам зроблять шоу-тайм. Ей, діджей, заряджай. Are you ready? Я хочу там. Так, хто кого вкинає? Я не розумію, що саме зараз буде відбуватися, але... Красуня моя, тримайся! Я не знаю, як з Єгором там буде, але ти тримайся. Бо цей дядько у цій шапці, я його бачив тільки, як він вибирав майданчики. Тому я навіть зараз не розумію, що буде і буде чи щось. Але якщо дамо галасу, дамо підтримку шуму. Олександр Захаров! Щось виробляє неймовірне, потужне, данкує. Так, я вам казав, йдіть ціля. Друзі, ну от нарешті дякуємо охорону Христа. Дамо області підтримки! З нами були наші круті танкери! Єгор Максимчук та Олександр Захаров. Дякуємо хлопцям, що приєдналися до нас. Так, охорона, я забираю м'ячика. Дякую за підтримку. Ну і хочу сказати, що саме ось цей м'ячик, який танкували хлопці, саме ось цей м'ячик ми розіграємо між третьою та четвертою чвертями, і як це буде розіграно, максимальний фан, шум, щось божевільне, що буде відбуватися на трибунах, ми між четвертями його туди і запуляємо. Ну і хтось з вас стане частичком, який забере професійний офіційний м'яч Вілсон від наших технічних партнерів. Вілсон саме останній чим грає в Європі 3-3. Тому збираємося силами і у нас між третім і четвертим чвертями буде розіграш цього м'яча. Хочеш виграти? А я хочу, я піду сам брати. Так, ми, звичайно, дивимося на різочки, як відбувається сьогоднішня гра. Я хотів би ще раз нагадати, що давайте робити історії сьогоднішньої гри разом з Федерацією баскетболу України, разом з нашими дівчатами, разом з один з одним, а саме як викладати у соцмережі всі ваші історії з фото, робити хештег з посиланням «Я зі збірною», і ми оберемо дві найкращі сторіс, емоції, які нагородимо квитками на гру серед чоловічої збірної України та Фінляндії. Тому очікуємо ваші емоції. Давайте сьогодні поширювати саме наших дівчат і їх гру. 29-го, 11-го, 19-та година. Всіх запрошуємо. Європейська кваліфікація. Буде гарячо.
Так, грамота вашу спорту, тому вже плануємо цей місяць, і, звичайно, 29 число збираємо до свого архівного дня, який
Well, welcome back, fans. What a game do we have for you here in the capital of Ukraine. Ukraine over France 54-37 at halftime. They did lead by 19 at one point here in the second quarter. France just not being able to do anything offensively and defensively. Ukraine, great job knocking down their shots, but they're also open shots. So I really think it comes down to defensively, what are France doing? Obviously, coaching changes, new systems, new concepts. Maybe it's affecting France a little bit. They haven't had a lot of time together and a lot of time for a new coach to put in his philosophy of play. So let's see, coming out of the halftime, if France are going to be able to get things together, or if we're possibly going to see maybe one of the biggest upsets in women's basketball. Number 26th ranked team in the world, according to the FIBA World Rankings, over France, the 5th ranked team in the world. Last summer's EuroBasket silver medalists, Tokyo bronze medalists, France, could they possibly lose to Ukraine here in Kiev, Ukraine? It's a possibility, folks. A lot of time left for France to get things together, but the way they're playing right now, if you're a France basketball fan, you got to be a little worried. Absolutely superb job. I said it from the beginning. Number 23 for Ukraine, Yakupova, has to have a big game for them, and that's exactly what she has done here. She hasn't had a break. She's played 20 minutes so far in this game, 18 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, couple steals. Just doing everything to try and get this big win over France. She's had a great job by some of her supporting castmates. Number 8, Filevich, 15 points for her. Malashenko has 6. Rylyova has 6. Dubrovina also has 6 for the Ukraine. And for France, Charteroux with 7 points, Joannes 6 points, Miem 10, Paget 8, and Rupert with 6 points for France. In other Group B action at the half, we have Lithuania 35 to Finland 24. So, a possible upset alert. There's still 20 minutes left. There's still plenty of time, I think, for a talented team like France to be able to come back. But talk about maybe one of the best halves of basketball I think this Ukraine team has ever played. If they play like this the rest of this game and throughout all these FIBA EuroBasket qualification windows, this is a team that we're going to see at the FIBA Women's EuroBasket 2023 event. Some other scores from around Europe. Hungary are trailing Spain at half, 28-33. Slovenia trailing Turkey, 20-46. Bulgaria down 10 over Croatia, 38-48. So there you see some halftime statistics here in our game. 53% compared to just 29% from 2 and 62% to 42%. So Ukraine just doing everything correct offensively. But I also think a part of France's poor shooting has to do with the defensive game plan that these players are able to execute. Some other scores from around the FIBA EuroBasket qualifications. Slovakia tied with Italy at half. Denmark up 21-17 over Austria, and Montenegro trailing Russia 18-24.
Давайте максимально привітаємо наших дівчат, вони продовжують гру. Третій чверть за декілька секунд. Ну що, запалимо, дівчат? Україна!
Some last minute encouragement, guidance there by Coach Tupan for France. Coach Radulovic looking as serious as ever. He's not happy, but he has to be deep down. Well, welcome back, folks. We're here in Kiev, Ukraine. Second half action underway. Ukraine taking on France. Paget with a tough layup. Her shot is off. Ukraine leading 54-37 after 20 minutes. And now with them with an opportunity here, Yagapova, to extend the already large lead that they have. Malyshenko is going to get called for a travel. So good job defensively there by France. And they'll have an opportunity to try and cut into this lead. Malyshenko has been around for a long time with this Ukrainian national team. She has played professionally in France, so she has played against some of these players. Joannis gets the ball back. Well defended, goes inside to Gruda, double team came, kicks it back out. Paget skips it, nice ball movement, shot clock winding down. Good job offensively. Gruda just not able to hit that baseline jump shot. Yagapova just throws it up inside. Three-point shot attempt, not someone you want to leave open, and a good job there, and good ball movement. Filovic, number 8, that's already her 4th three-pointer, made three-pointer of the game. Great job by her. Joannis, nowhere to go, steps back, long 2 is off. Yagapova with the rebound, and Ukraine with the ball. Shot clock winding down. Penetration, pass inside to Malyshenko. She's able to convert, and a good job there. Good patience. That was Dubrovina, number 4, passing it off to number 10, Malyshenko. And the lead up to 22 for Ukraine. So France really nothing going well offensively, but more concerning, I think, has to be defensively. Good job there. Steal. Pushing it, 2-point basket. Paget is able to get back, and I think is going to be credited with a block. Good hustle there by Paget, but just France, what is going on? So Coach Tupan has to call a timeout. He clearly needs to talk about offense, but I think he also needs to talk about defense. 59 points. for Ukraine so far in this game. Paget might have got away with a foul. We obviously have an advantage watching the replay many times over. Well, new look France, new coach for France, new systems, new defense, new players. Fortunately, basketball fans aren't able to see Duché, point guard for France. She was with them this past summer, bronze medal from the Tokyo Olympics, silver medal from the EuroBasket this past summer. She is dealing with a knee injury. They're missing Ipupa as well, who suffered another ankle injury recently. Marine Futux, not with this French national team. So good job coming out of the timeout. Ukraine aggressive, drawing the foul. So free throw opportunities. What a game early here for that woman, number 8. She's able to convert both her free throws. Kristina Filovic, 19 points. Miam is able to get her layup to fall. And a foul by Paget. Second team foul for France. So ball will stay with Ukraine. 61-39, biggest lead of the game for Ukraine. 22 points. France into a matchup zone, looks like. Yagopova, her three-point shot attempt is deep and it's good, folks. Nice shot there. Not someone you want to leave open, especially when you're playing zone. 64-39, biggest lead of the game. Joanna's two-point shot is good. Ball movement. Three-point shot off. Malashenko there. She kicks it out, gets it back. Her two-point shot attempt is good. And there is not a lot of shots this Ukrainian team are missing. What a game for them. 66-41, 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Paget's floater off. Turnover. Joanna stops, pops, shots off. Not sure that was a very wise shot attempt. I understand you want to dig into this huge lead. You need to have rebounders. You need to have rebounders in case you miss, though. Yagopova kicks it out. Believe that it's going to be called a travel on Dubrovina. Number 4, let's see here. Yeah, she shuffled her feet on that shot attempt. Shot fake, excuse me. Joanna's did foul after the play, though. So now, ball back to France. They just need to get something going. They're not playing well. I understand it's new systems, it's new defense. Andy Miam's layup is good, and she draws the foul, and that's how you get back into it, folks. You need to stop the clock and you need to try and go to the free throw line. So good job there by France getting the ball inside. Miam is able to convert her layup and go to the free throw line. Tima Pui checking into the game for the first time for France. Another one of those young stars that this French team has. Miem misses her free throw attempt and rebound by Ukraine. So again, looks like France kind of in this 2-3 matchup zone. Yagapova thought about it, kicks it. 3-point shot attempt is off. Paget not able. She does come up with a rebound. Kicks it off. Tima Pui. Her layup is a miss, though. And France with another missed opportunity. Gabby Williams somehow ends up with the ball with a wide open 3-0. Tima Pui there for the offensive rebound and putback and foul. So a good job by France, just trying to stay with the ball and get something going. But this is what I mean. This is the kind of effort that you need right now if you want to somehow get back into this game if you're France. Paget getting some directions by Jean-Aimé Tupan. Tima Pui, is not able to convert, but I believe it's going to be a shooting violation and another free throw attempt for Miem. Nope, sorry. It was a foul call. Herriot checking into the game for France. Maybe she can get something going for this team. Pui. Really nowhere to go. Good defense by Ukraine, and it's a 24-second shot clock violation. So a great job there. And hustle. And ball goes back to the Ukraine.
Не зупиняємось.
So there you see the hustle by France, but Herriot steps on the line, so ball goes back to Ukraine. Again, France in that matchup zone, trying to do anything to slow down this Ukrainian team. Yagapova's shot was good, but it was off. So Williams now trying to get something going, nothing. France looking inside a lot. Miem goes hard to the floor. She draws a foul. Slow to get up. Here we'll look at it. So 2 free throws for Miem coming up. She's able to convert. France shooting well from the free throw line. 9 of 12 so far in this game. Well, not bad from the free throw line compared to how they're shooting from 2-point range in the game. Only 11 for 33. Ileana Rupert checking in. She had a good first half for them. 6 points. But really, it starts with defense, and France needs to pick up their defensive intensity, and you do not want an open shot for Yagapova. And now France turn the ball over, miscommunication. So again, you know, I know Gruda, Williams, they know each other. They've played with each other before for France this past summer, but just miscommunication. This French team, you can tell that they have not had a lot of time together since hiring the new coach. Where this Ukraine team, you know, it's easy to be able to come out and really have nothing to lose. Three-point shot attempt is good. And goodness me, Kristina Filovic is just feeling it, folks. 23 points tonight for her already. Williams, tough jump shot. Shots off. Rebound. Now Ukraine are going to take their time, run their offense. Good job, and one for Dubrovina. Great job penetrating the zone. You know, a lot of times coaches say don't settle for outside shots against a zone. And that's exactly what number 4, Olga Dubrovina, did there, attacking the basket and is able to get the basket and the foul. France making some substitutions. Joanna's back into the game along with Minya Toure. Missed free throw. Rupert came up with the ball. Gruda pushing it, finds Joanna's. Go inside to Rupert. Post move. Nope. She stepped out of bounds, so ball back to Ukraine. 71-47. A little over 2 minutes left in the game. In the third quarter here. Yagapova penetrates. No opportunity. Nice steal by Herrio. She's pushing it. And just a ill-advised pass. Good job by Yagapova to try to get back on defense. But Herrio just way too casual of a pass. But Yagapova turns it over. Good hands by Rupert. She goes all the way. So a quick, easy 2 points for France. Minute and a half remaining in this third quarter. France need to step it up defensively and try and cut into their lead, cut into this lead by Ukraine if they want to give themselves an opportunity and a chance to maybe come back and win. Shots up. It's off. France with the rebound. Joanna's trying to create. Gruda gets the ball. Her shot attempt finally goes in. And Coach Radulovic from the Ukraine wants to talk about it. So Sandrine Gruda with her first made basket of the contest, folks. That woman right there, one of the faces of this French team, 3-time Olympian for France. She knows what it takes to be successful at the national team level. And she cannot be happy with her performance and her team's performance so far in this game. 2 points for Sandrine Gruda, 1 of 6 shooting, 5 rebounds. Joanna's has 8 points. Rupert has done a good job coming in off the bench. 8 points for her in just under 7 minutes of play. Leading scorer for France is Andy Miem. She's on the bench right now with 16 points. So, Ukraine coming out of the timeout. Minute left in this third quarter. Ukraine with a comfortable 20-point lead, 21-51, can they add to that lead, or are France going to be able to buckle down and get a stop and a score before the end of the third quarter? Let's find out. So a little too aggressive there defensively by Herriot. So she's going to pick up France's fourth team foul. You definitely don't want to foul again on this possession and put Ukraine to the free throw line. They're 8 of 11 so far tonight from the free throw line. Rulyova trying to find someone. Torre might have got away with a little bit of a foul, but ball back out to Dubrovina. Not a lot happening. Rulyova gets it back, stops, fakes, nothing. And good defensive possession there by France. And really, not a single Ukraine player had a shot or a good shot opportunity. Keep in mind, Yagapova is on the bench, and that is someone who you'd want to go into at the end of a shot clock. Rupert, not a lot, finds Torre, wide open layup. So 2 points for Torre. France really, in my opinion, need to get a defensive stop right here, especially going into the fourth quarter. They don't want to foul because Ukraine will be on the free throw line if they foul. Dubrovina is called for the travel. So ball back to France, 4.7 seconds left. This right here can be a momentum changer. You've seen two defensive possessions, France, and it's good, Sandrine Gruda at the end of the third quarter. And that's what you want to see, and that's what France needs to do if they want to crawl their way back into this game. 71-55. France trailing Ukraine, 10 minutes left here at the FIBA Women's EuroBasket qualifications. Good two last defensive possessions by France, which led to two good shot opportunities for France. And they are able to crawl themselves back into this game slightly at the end of the third. Biggest lead for Ukraine was 25. My question is, does Ukraine have enough to be able to hang on, or will France finally start to play like we believe that they can play, especially with the talent that they have on this roster? You would imagine that they need to be able to play a lot better than this. 23 points by number 8, Kristina Filovic, has just absolutely been stellar for this Ukrainian team. Yagapova, she got a quick break there. Minute 10-second break at the end of the third quarter. She's back in, and I can't imagine her going to the bench in the last 10 minutes of this game. She has 21 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. France getting some last-minute additional information from their new coach, Jean-Aimé Toupin. He cannot be too happy with the way that his team has come out and played. See Ketty Milan there. Also an assistant coach, one of the more famous French national team players. Wide open shot is off, but a good offensive rebound and a foul, I believe, is going to be called on Rupert. So Malushenko's shot is off. And then the offensive rebound by Ukraine causes France to foul. Turnover, Minya Torre, she's running, she's shooting, and it's good. So France cutting into this lead slightly, bit by bit. It's all about defensive stops and scores, defensive stops and scores. Yagupova says, hold on. Her shot's no good. Silly foul there by Ukraine. So Jurkovičius, number 11, is going to pick up the foul. France running. Really, they need to get more movement. That entire possession, Joanna's touched the ball and no one moved. There was no screens. There was no off-ball action. Herrio comes up with the offensive rebound, got tipped out to her. Chartereau looking inside to Rupert. Rupert goes up, misses the layup. And good defensive rebound by Ukraine. Yagupova passes, hesitates, gets it back. Malashenko, nowhere to go. Joannes is going to pick up a foul. Good job there by Shmatova, drawing the foul, number 5 for Ukraine. Good job, good patience by this Ukrainian team, who are leading France 71-57. Yagupova. She gives it up. Melashenko shot fakes. Three-point shot attempt is off the front of the rim. France with the rebound. They're running. Joannes hits it back to Herrio. Her three-point shot is off. Torre almost able to come up with that rebound, but falls into the hands of Yagupova. Now she's going to slow it down. Move the ball. Nice pass underneath. Yagupova gets it, pops off, but an offensive rebound and a nice move there by number 11, Jurkovičius. What a rebound, offensive rebound, spin move, left hand put back. Just a great job and hustled there, and it looks like Rupert is going to check out of the game. Gruda checking back in. Joannes. Her two-point shot is good. So now 14-point lead for Ukraine. Foul is going to be called against Chartereau. And those are the kind of fouls that you got to kind of live with, because you know you have to pick up defensively and you need to put pressure. You need to get the ball back. You need to try and go for steals, but smart steals, smart defense. You don't want to give any wide open shot attempts to these Ukrainian players who have been shooting the ball exceptionally well tonight. Dubrovina turns it over. Joannes comes up with it. France running. Gruda wide open. Her layup's good, so a good job defensively. When France plays good defense, they typically get something good on offense. Just has not happened a lot in this game. So a good job cutting into the lead. France only trailing by 12. They were down by 25 in the third quarter. So they've definitely come out here in the fourth quarter with more energy, more focus defensively, which I think is leading to better shot attempts and baskets for them offensively.
Чоловіки, зустрічаємося. Саме Гарний час баскетболу. Запрошуємо всіх. Детальна інформація на офіційних сторінках Федерації баскетболу України.
Well, let's see what Ukraine can get going after a timeout. They still have a 12-point lead. 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Are Ukraine going to be able to possibly come up with one of the biggest upsets in EuroBasket history? Or are France going to prove that they are a lot better than we have seen them play for over 30 minutes here tonight? So a foul. Good job ripping the ball there. Yagupova penetrates. Shot clock. Nice give and go action. And another 2 points for Filovic, who has just been absolutely incredible for this Ukraine team. So Yagupova hits the deck. Little inadvertent trip there by Gruda. She is called for the foul, so ball back. Oh, good defense by Harrio. She's able to steal the ball and go all the way. France, again trailing by 12. Yagupova, tough three-point shot, very well defended by Williams, but this is why she is the reigning two-time FIBA Women's EuroLeague Player of the Year, because she can make shots like that. What a shot by Yagupova. Ukraine taking their time. I believe a foul is going to be called on number 44, Torre, better known for her 3-on-3 action for France. Joannes checking in for Charteroux. Timeout called. France want to talk about it. Coach Toupin, new head coach for France. Number 26 ranked in the world, Ukraine, over France right now, 78-63 here in Kiev, Ukraine. Well, defensively, they're going to change. On offense, they're going to play short offensive type situations to try and get themselves back into this game. Little under 6 minutes remaining. Does France have enough time, and are they talented enough to be able to come back? Or will Ukraine pull off one of the biggest upsets? They've played absolutely superb this entire game. Do they have enough to hold on? That is the question. Don't forget, 38 nations competing in this qualification windows for an opportunity to be playing at the next FIBA Women's EuroBasket 2023 event, which will be co-hosted by Slovenia and Israel. Only 14 tickets available, folks. 10 groups of either 4 or 3 teams in this competition. The winner from each group will go on, and then the 4 best second place teams will be able to qualify for that 2023 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. France, the last 5 consecutive runner-ups at that event. Bronze medalists at this year's Tokyo Olympics, but Yagapova says, I'm not intimidated by you. Let me show you what I can do, as she swats away the 2-point shot attempt by Marine Johannes. Chartreux, she's ticking out. Andy Miem's going back in. We saw her go down. She looked a little sore after drawing a foul late in that third quarter, but she's coming back in. Here you see the blocked shot by Yagapova. Rebound, Ukraine. Now, you know, what they want to do is try and take time off the clock, not turn the ball over, or you just do that. Yagapova, what a move by her. She can really just do it all. She basically tore apart that French defense. She's able to get to the basket, make it count, and draws the foul. Good job there by her. She's able to convert 3 more points for her. She's played exceptionally well. 27 points. And a steal. Good defense there. Ball back. Good defense by Williams to be able to get it back for France. She's running. She has Miem, but a blocked shot, and Ukraine come back up with the ball. What a game. Oh, but no, Paget gets it back. Marine Johannes lets it fly. Her 3-point shot is off. Really offensively, France do not seem to be clicking. You know, I understand they're down 20, so they need to do something. You got to attack the basket. You got to try and stop the clock and score at the same time. The only way you can do that is if you're aggressive and you're attacking the basket and you're drawing fouls. So another foul is going to go against France. Toure checking back into the game for Williams. She's going to go out. And Yagapova at the free throw line. I questioned whether Ukraine had enough to win with just Yagapova having a good game. And I was wrong in the fact that it's not only Yagapova who has been absolutely great for this Ukrainian team tonight. She has had a lot of help from her teammates, but she has also just proven why she's one of the top women's basketball players in the world right now. Toure attacks. Her layup's good. Malushenko trying to take time off the clock. Ball, guess what? Ends up in the hands of Yagapova. Her long 3-point shot is off, but an offensive rebound. Good hustle there from Ukraine. And I believe it was number 11 who was fighting on the floor, Tatiana Jurkovicius. I believe it was number 11. Look at this hustle. This is what you need to do if you want to win games. And the ball goes out on France, and it goes back to Ukraine. And guess what? They drew a foul, and now they're going to get to go to the free throw line. So just an excellent job there by Ukraine. Malushenko will be shooting her first free throws of the game. So clearly not the performance that France thought that they would have tonight. But the game's not over, so don't go away. Or we possibly might be experiencing one of the biggest upsets in women's EuroBasket history. Joanna's quick two-point shot is good for her. France trailing by 18. They need to get a stop. Good job, Ukraine, here by taking time off the clock. Ball back in the hands of that woman, Yagapova. Tough shot. Misses. Shot clock violation. France with the ball. So France with another opportunity to cut into this lead. They did have it down to 12 early in the fourth quarter, but just a good job by Ukraine to dig down and get some easy scores and baskets. Gruda, her layup's good. So France slowly chipping away. Mignatori with some tough defense here. Not able to force a steal. Again, Ukraine trying to take as much time off the shot clock as possible. Dubrovina attacks, finds Melashenko. Her three-point shot is off. But another offensive rebound and hustle there by this Ukrainian team. And right now it seems like who wants it more? And I would have to say it's the women in yellow. Penetration, reverse layup is off, and ball is going to go to France. So, Yagapova getting a high five from her coach. Gruda draws a foul. Ukraine now with 14 fouls. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this game. France trailing Ukraine 85-69. Charteroux to Torre. Torre's three-point shot attempt is off. And ball back to Ukraine. So France, 5th ranked team in the world, right now trailing to Ukraine, the 26th ranked team in the world, folks. Obviously, France have not had a lot of time together with their new coaching staff. They do have quite a few new faces. Technical difficulty there. Well, it's getting very difficult right now. Under 2 minutes left. Can somehow France pull off a miracle? Or is some history here tonight, folks? Remember, there's 3 qualification windows. This November, in a year from now, in November, and then in February 2023, they will finish the last qualification window. Top in each of the 10 groups will qualify, along with the 4th best second place teams in the group for FIBA Women's EuroBasket 2023 edition. Gruda's fouled again, trying to post up, so that's gonna, I believe, put her on the line. Nope, sorry, it's only the 4th team foul by Ukraine. Charteroux. Her three-point shot is off. France not shooting the ball well at all, but good hustle there offensively by Gruda. Paget, her shot cannot find the bottom of the rim. France only shooting 5 of 21 from three-point range compared to 14 of 31 for Ukraine. And you know, I think pulling off a upset is looking very likely for Ukraine, but at the end of the day, time and score at the end of these qualification windows and points for and against are going to become very important as well. So you, if you're France, you don't want to lose, or you want to lose by the least amount of points possible. Torre comes up with a rebound. She goes coast to coast. Her jump shot's off, but she draws the foul, and she's going to get to go to the free throw line. Minute left in this game, folks. 85-69. Did I just see a smile from head coach Radulovic? I haven't seen him smile all game. You would think that he could maybe possibly start to crack a smile now, knowing what him and his coaching staff and his players have just accomplished. Still just the beginning. Both these teams will be playing on Sunday. Group B here. They have Lithuania and Finland in the other two teams in the group. Lithuania up 10 over Finland with a few seconds left in the fourth quarter. 69-59. Yagopova's three-point shot is good. And what an exclamation point on the game. What can she not do? Look at this. Shot clock winding down, players on the ground. And you see the excitement from the Ukrainian players. Absolutely incredible, folks. 88-71. 34 seconds remaining. Paget gets it inside to Gruda. Double team. Paget's three-point shot is off. Ukraine, 16 seconds left. Like I said, points for and against could be important, so I could see Torre is going to pick up a foul, so she's actually going to put Yagopova in there. You see it, folks. They're starting to smile. They're starting to celebrate. Yagopova on the free throw line for 2, for her to possibly add to her 31 points already tonight. She is 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Make that 8 of 10. 8.6 seconds remaining. Well, that's almost it. Torre misses. Rebounds to Ukraine, and what an upset, folks. It's just the beginning of this qualification window, but did we ever have a good one for you? Look at that final score. Ukraine 90, France 71. Coaching staff, players all celebrating, and it's well deserved. 56% compared to 45 at two-point range, but look at that, 47 to just 25. Ukraine made 15 three-pointers, folks. And it wasn't just a first-half effort. I mean, they played exceptionally well for 40 minutes. You always kind of felt like France had the talent and the skill and the experience, really, to come back, but they didn't. Ukraine were able to hold on. 41 rebounds to 35, 24 assists to 18. France, a good job there with 12 steals. A lot of those kind of came in the second half, but they just didn't have enough offensively. They did not. It looks like they need a lot more time together to come up with the way that they're going to start to play with their new coaching staff. And defensively, I just don't think they brought the effort. But what a game by Ukraine. Some top scorers for you tonight. Number 23, there's a reason why she is the FIBA Women's EuroLeague reigning MVP. 33 points. Alina Agyapova 9 of 20, 9 for 11 from free throw range, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. She absolutely did everything that her team needed her to do tonight. But it wasn't only her. Let's not forget number 8, Kristina Filovic. Absolutely superb. 27 points, 5 of 7 from three-point range. Melashenko was great for them. 11 points, 3 rebounds. And they're celebrating, and they're finally laughing, and they're finally smiling, which is well deserved. Some numbers for this French team. Top scorer was Endi Miem, 16 points. Sandrine Gruda, 8 points. All of those coming in the second half. Marine Joannes, 12 points. Paget with 8, Torre with 8. And Ileana Rupert, we saw her go out in the fourth quarter. She looked a little sore. She had 8 points as well for France. But what a game. Offensively, defensively. Folks, you have to tip your hats to this Ukrainian team because they did absolutely everything that they needed to do tonight to get a win. So, Ukraine will be tied at the top of the leaderboard in Group B with Lithuania, where Lithuania got a 10-point win at home over Finland. And absolutely superb, exciting. You know, a lot of our FIBA experts talked about France possibly going undefeated in this tournament. In this qualifications. Well, that won't be the case. They're going to have to go back to France, spend a few days practicing, watching video, figuring out how to be better. Because if you're a France basketball fan, you know that these French players can play much better than they played tonight. I think Ukraine made a very good point and case that maybe they'll be back at the EuroBasket in 2023. They weren't there this summer. They missed out. They were there in 2017, so maybe they're a team that you can't take lightly. We'll find out come Sunday. Well, folks, that's it from Kiev, Ukraine. Ukraine over France, 90-71. What a game. What a performance by this Ukrainian team. Don't go far. Both these teams will be back playing on Sunday, along with a lot of other FIBA Women's EuroBasket 2023 qualification games in this November window. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.
Друзі, якщо почекаєте, як ми обіцяли, чекайте тут зараз, дівчата передягнуться і вийдуть з вами до вас і обов'язково отримаєте свій автограф. Так, тому чекаємо, це найсолодший момент буде.